Paddock to plate, part 4. We're down in the packing shed now, but just so you can see it, these ones here have been through the last process, but they haven't been through the dryer. And you'll see what I mean about the stalks. Remember last time they were just pulling off? But when they cure them and dry them, that just falls off in another machine that hopefully they'll be running tomorrow and we'll be able to see it working. Yes, I've got the high vis on because there's a few more people in this area and it's a little bit more official. Right, so same again. So the Forky here's putting these in. This is another curing room that they're just loading up, right? Okay. These ones here, just how many fucking onions do you want? These ones here have been through the process and you'll see what I mean once they're cured. This just breaks off. Just breaks off. And yeah, there you go. And so these are now ready for packing. And guess what? They're not packing brown onions today. But guess what? They're packing red onions today. So we can look through the whole conveyor belt system from paddock to plate. So here we've got a similar system. Now remember that these have gone through the process that's led it to this point. All right? So they've already had humans look over them. Now they pop them on the pallet. Same idea, same principle. So the Forky pops it onto a pallet, which dumps it onto another conveyor belt here. The line's stopped at present. There we go again. See how it gently rolls them off out of that hopper? That's the main store. Oh, I can't reach high enough. That's the main storage hopper. And it rolls them through here at a rate that people can look at them. Now, two sorters here who are going through. See how they're kind of just feeling them? And what they're doing is just finally breaking off the last. Let's get our hand in here in a second. We'll wait for a few more. The belt will stop in a second. Right, so they're just hand brushing these and that breaks the rest of the roots off and breaks the rest of that top off and loosens a bit of the skin. Goes down their shit chute and also falls through onto a conveyor belt that's under there. We'll just switch sides. So it goes onto another conveyor belt under there and then just comes out here into the shit bin. Now just remember, this is where they get ultimately this is where the vegetable is thrown away if it's not up to standard, okay? Now I feel very strongly about people when they're talking about, you know, the farmers are wasting so many. They're wasting so many. Have a look here. Look how many onions have been going out of here now. This is about their third pallet today. And look how many physical onions are rejected. That's just skin. That's the rejected onions. And look how many are going through that are okay. Right? Look how many are going through. Look how many's been rejected today. Now this line goes into bulk bags, as you've just seen. You've seen the loaded up pallet. We'll just walk around the other side again. Now the onions go up this conveyor belt. You'll see them going up there. Now I can't get up there, but what this does is sorts them out into these little trays. Right. See how it just poked through and went, oh yeah, rightio, I'm going to dump out these ones. Goes out to there on a conveyor. Just watch here. Takes a little bit of time to watch. Right, he's going to get packing and you'll see a certain number of doors open up, not all of them, okay? And what that does, it's pretty tricky how this works, actually. So each one of them beds, I think there's 9 of them, all are individual, have weight scales on them. So it knows how many kilograms are in each one of them bays. I don't know how big them bags are. They look about 10 kilograms, I'm guessing. So it goes what weight in which tray adds up to the amount that goes out the door. You can hear another machine over there. We'll go and look at that later on. But that's what goes on. So it works out. It says, okay, I've got whatever I've got in each one. And then it only opens up the ones that exceeds the weight specified weight of the bag. Now this line for the bulk ones is actually a slower line. So we've got 2 on QA, quality assurance. We've got 2 on packing. And then we've got a forky who services the whole area. You'll see him over there, he's just wrapping that pallet now. Right, this is the other line that does the smaller size and they get put into your 1 kilogram bag. But look how many sorters we've got here who are picking whether they're rejected or not. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8 fellas going through here. These are the ones here. Now you're talking about the scrap, as I said. You talk about the scrap that farmers throw away. Would you buy that? I can put my thumb through this and that's on my bad hand. You wouldn't buy that. So of course they're going to throw it away. But have a crack at this one. So this is packing into 1 kilogram bags, right? Just this is they're a little bit slow, but it's the same idea. 2 conveyor belts going out each side. One throws that way, one throws that way. You tell it that you want 1 kilogram, and it just works out what's in each tray, dumps it down the chute, and then goes into the automatic bagger. So we'll see. He's just changing the bags over now. But we'll watch him head out here. There we go. Got its weight. Falls into a bag. Can't see it. Automatically tagged. Spits them out. Now each and every single bag goes over top of the scales and the barcode scanner. You watch the difference in speed. It comes up that conveyor belt, slows down, barcode scanner, scales, weighs, and then goes back into the packing area. And then it's hand packed into your pallets that go to Woolies. If we look over there, 1,057 grams. It gives you the weight of each one that goes over so that you're guaranteed that you're going to get your 1 kilogram minimum of onions. Now the other thing we've got to understand with onions is there is moisture in them. So that 57, 56 grams overweight, it is possible that within the 2 weeks of the use by date, that it could dehydrate a little bit more. And that will vary, that'll change the weight of the bag. So all you smart asses that go to Woolies and pick up a bag and put it on the fucking scales, you got to take that into consideration as well. So we'll follow another one into the pickup tube. Oh, careful hands here, it's just squeezing each and every one. This is the last quality control of the operation. Packs him in there. He's going to have a head count on that, on how many there are. Then they're slid down here and packed onto your pallets. There's a break in transmission there. I'm not quite sure what I was up to. And I run out of time, so I've come back to the start again. We're just palletising now, getting ready for shipment. So have a look at this. So this machine automatically wraps them, all automated. See that foot comes up and catches the bottom, they bunch it out of the machine. Next round, got a heat pad will come up, stops there, heat pad comes up. And the bunched part is ready for the next one when the forklift drops the next pallet on. Got the paperwork that you stick on it so that we know exactly, it's all traceable back to this very plant. And off he goes, ready to bring another one on. How cool is that? You want your onions? This is where they come from. So although I couldn't show you from paddock to plate of the brown onions, I humbly apologise for that, but I think you get the gist. The brown onions are processed in the same manner through exactly the same machines. And if we look here, here's our loose brown onions. These are the brown onions that you find on Woolly shelves. There's your bulk bags of red onions that go into the sales, bulk bags of brown onions, and all these pallets here are your brown onions in your 1 kilogram packets. There you go, look at that. Packed on the 11th, best before the 1st to the 12th. Ready to go to supermarket, already packaged. So there you go. Paddock to plate, brown onions. Hashtag, call your mate, see a professional, have a heart, spread shit around.